What's going on, you guys? What is going on? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 6, Episode 1. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful hump day, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on? As you can see, I'm still in St. Louis. I'll be here until Saturday morning. I mean, early Saturday morning. So really, I only got like 2 more days here in St. Louis. I got a full day on tomorrow. I got a full day on Friday. I'm hoping to see Keisha on Friday because I'm going to see my childhood best friend who also lives here in St. Louis on tomorrow. But I'm hoping to see Keisha Friday. But I had a good time today. I went up to go see the famous Arch. I went, where they play, where the Cardinals play, over there. And I think they was having a game at the time that I went over there. I saw the Mississippi River, of course. That's always a plus. Like all of those different things, because I've never been to St. Louis before. I've only been to St. Louis in passing because St. Louis was like a connecting flight one year when I left Detroit to go to Houston to visit Josiah. The plane went from Detroit to St. Louis and then Houston. So that is what it is. So it's pretty nice, like I said, it's always good to visit other places. You feel what I'm saying? So there's a lot of other places that I really want to go. This has been a cute little low-key trip. The first 2 days I was here, I really didn't do anything. I pretty much just laid down and rested for a little while. But y'all already know that once I get back to Atlanta, it's back to work. As soon as I get back, I'm filming. I'm trying to finish up with filming this damn reality show that we're doing. And like I said, the next Saturday is the last day of filming for our web reality show that's coming out in November. It's the last day of filming. We may have a little bit of pickup scenes in October, but for the most part in October, we'll be doing a lot of promotion. I'll be doing some interviews, promoting my book. What else is going on in October? We got the cash shoot. All that stuff is done. Like, even though the show will be done filming in September, we still got other things to do as far as the show goes. And you know, I'm not in Atlanta this week, so they're really filming with one another right now because I'm not here. And I'm like, yeah, step your cookies up, y'all. Y'all better go film with each other because when I get back here over the weekend, I'm gonna be back to filming again. But it is what it is. So but I love my castmates. I cannot wait for you guys to see who is on the cast, and I can't wait to tell y'all the name of the show because I can't tell y'all the name of the show yet or anything. So I'm really looking forward for y'all to find out about everything. But let me tell y'all, before we get into this review for Salt Lake City, because y'all do know that I go live at where I start the reviews and the lives and stuff at the 5-minute mark. Jamie, that's me, was one person that told me that I should get into Salt Lake City. People have been telling me to get into Salt Lake City for the longest time. I tried to review it season 1. It didn't do nothing for me. Tried to review it season 2. Tried to review season 3, and I just didn't fuck with it at all, season 4 and 5. But I did watch season 5's reunion. You know what I mean? However, when I was at Jamie's birthday dinner, she told me that I need to get into the show. And then JB Says What told me that I should get into the show. If I'm not mistaken, JB told me to get into the show when we were in New Orleans because JB went to New Orleans with myself, Jeremy, Jamar, Carl, and Tramel, and some of our other friends. So I think it was on that trip where JB was saying that he thinks that I should do Salt Lake City. But of course, I was like, I don't know. Every time I try to go out of the box and review other shit, people don't want to watch it. But I'm in this moment where, I have to have a little bit of variety on my channel. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I have to have more than just some love and hip hop shit and all that other stuff. Like, I really need to do a little bit more with this channel. You know what I mean? Because we're hitting 15 years in a couple of weeks. So I didn't even think that I would be here for 15 years. So I need to do more stuff. And I'm still trying to figure out this music content stuff. I've been dibbing and dabbing in it over the last couple of months, but I want to get, into it for real. So we're going to figure things out. But right now, we're going to try to stay on the course for Salt Lake City. I'm not, as much as I want all the viewership and stuff like that, I just got to get the numbers out of my head and just focus on the reviews because this is new for me. So if I continue to review the show, the people will come. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So we're going to see what we can do about it. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just going to get my head out of the numbers and just focus on the review itself. Let me know if y'all can hear me because I got my mic up loud because I'm not at home. So, I'm kind of far away from my mic, but I got my mic turned up a little bit higher than normal so you guys can hear me good. So let me know if y'all can hear me before we continue on. Can y'all hear me? Okay, JB says that he hears me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the review for Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, okay? Now, we opened up with the getaway. It's Angie and Mary's getaway, and they're going on this little RV trip. Now let me tell y'all something. This RV trip situation was probably the messiest shit ever. And it as I was sitting here watching this shit, it was like, I see why these people say that Salt Lake City is one of the best housewives shows that's out there right now. Because these girls are getting into the things like right now. They get into it right now. Okay, right now. So they're doing this getaway. And Heather was like, with us going on this trip, with everybody being a part of it, I really don't know how it's going to pan out because of the different issues that's going on in the group. So Heather said, Meredith can't stand Brittany. Heather also said that she's not a big fan of Bronwyn. She says nobody really knows where Mary stands in the group, which is pretty much the to-do of everything. Everybody already knows that, Mary really never has a stance with everybody in the group. Like nobody really knows where they fall when it comes down to Mary. She says Angie, Whitney, and Bronwyn all are not getting along with Lisa. So she's saying, so I'm sure you're wondering why we're doing this girls trip when everybody's not getting along. Well, being that y'all are not getting along, that's the perfect recipe for a girls trip on reality TV. Of course, we got to pretend we got to go along with the go along, but we already know what it's giving. We already know that you hoes ain't getting along, and that means good TV. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what that really means. So as they're getting ready to go on their adventure, the SWAT team pulls up. And the next thing you know, Heather was like, this SWAT team is pulling up, is giving me PTSD. And the PTSD that she's referring to is the PTSD involving Jen Shaw. Now, y'all know that crazy bed bug, Jen Shaw got arrested when they was getting ready to go on a trip. So she thought that this was another situation. So as they're getting scared and trying to figure out why the hell is the SWAT team out here, the next thing you know, they ask for Whitney Rose. They want to arrest her. So Whitney goes outside to get arrested. The next thing you know, it turns out to be strippers. So Whitney had to pull a prank. Now, I'm going to tell y'all like this. I like Whitney based off of what I saw seasons ago. Because, again, I started watching this shit really around season 2. So back then, I used to love me some Whitney. So I'm not really sure as to what Whitney has done since I've been gone from the show. However, I still like Whitney. I know a lot of people probably don't like her, but I know when I first started watching the show, when it first started coming out, I liked her. So, she said she had to play a little prank, get the strippers going on. I wish they would have played 2 Chainz. Yeah, I love the strippers. I wish they would have played that. But, it's pretty much, the gist of that situation. You feel what I'm saying? So they all are loving the whole male stripper thing. I had me an experience with a male stripper back in November. Carl took me to this sipping paint, and there was a male stripper there, and they felt like I needed to be touched because I hadn't had sex with nobody, even though I was dating Bando at the time. We wasn't really having sex, so they were just like, "Oh, you ain't been touched, so let's go to a sipping paint." It was so funny. I had never had like a dance from a stripper before, so it was really crazy. But it was an experience. Stripper was fine too, so it is what it is. He was nice looking, dark skin with dreads and shit, with a nice banging body and stuff like that. So it is what it is, child. But it is. So let's continue on. So the next thing as they're sitting in the car, in the RV, as they're getting ready to leave, Heather was like, "Where is Lisa?" And then we go into a flashback, and there's Lisa talking to Angie, and she was basically saying that I don't want to stay with Bronwyn. I don't want to do anything with Bronwyn. I don't want to stay with Bronwyn. I got enough stuff going on. I don't want to be around her. I'm gonna tell y'all something else. I ain't never liked Lisa from the little time that I did watch Salt Lake City. I've never really cared for Lisa. I've never cared for Lisa, like, period. I've never cared for Lisa. I just thought that she was a complete asshole and a bitch. Like, I just never seen it for her. Maybe it's just me, but I just ain't never seen it for Lisa. I don't like Lisa. I don't with Lisa, and I don't see how anybody else does. But that's besides the point. I don't see it for Lisa. And correct me if I'm wrong, but do y'all see it for her? Because I don't particularly really care for Lisa too much. I don't. I don't really care for Lisa. She's just she's an asshole in my opinion. I don't see it for her. But it just might be my mean ass. But I ain't never seen it for Lisa though, honestly. If we really being technical about the shit, I ain't never seen it for Lisa. So as they continue on with the ride, Angie said that she wasn't sure if Lisa wasn't coming because of work or because of Bronwyn. So when Angie says that is when Whitney said, oh, it's definitely because of Bronwyn. So that's when Brittany decides that she wants to defend Lisa. And you know, because Lisa is not around and she feels like Lisa is her sister, she decides to drag Whitney about what's going on with her business. Now, let me tell y'all something. This is really the first time, as once again, I got to keep on letting you know, this is the first time I'm watching a full episode of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and I'm letting you know this right in such a long time. But I'm finna tell y'all, I didn't watch it last season. I only watched the reunion. But can I tell y'all that I already don't like Brittany either? Brittany, like, let me tell y'all, and please tell me if I'm wrong, because like I said, I'm just now really getting back into this shit real quick, right? So I don't like Brittany. If Brittany comes off like an ass kisser, and Brittany comes off like she is like a minion of Lisa's or something like that. Like, I get you taking up for your friend, but I just feel like you're doing the most for the least. Like, as if Lisa doesn't talk shit about everybody else, or if Lisa doesn't go, you know, down to the ground with other folks. You feel what I'm saying? So Brittany got on my motherfucking nerves, like, from the 2 seconds of her being on the screen and her running her mouth, she got on my nerves. And I was saying to myself as I was sitting here watching this shit on the Bravo TV YouTube, because you know they put the full episode on YouTube on Bravo. I was like, so I can definitely see that Brittany is a dumbass bitch, and I see that I'm not gonna like her, and I can see that I'm gonna be dragging her ass this entire time watching this season. Because I don't like her. And the way she came at Whitney, and it's not because I like Whitney for the most part, but the way she came at Whitney about her business, because Whitney said that she feels like the reason why Lisa isn't here is because of Bronwyn. I'm like, girl, was that really necessary? And on top of that, girl, let's stop acting like the reason why Lisa ain't here is not because of Bronwyn, because that is the reason why she's not fucking here. She told Angie that she wasn't here because of Bronwyn. And it could be one of those situations where, you know, she could not want to be here because of Bronwyn, and she don't want to be here because she knows she got them damn lawsuits against her ass, and she don't want nobody talking to her about it. That might be the real reason. It could be a mixture of both. Two truths can coexist at the same motherfucking time, if you ask me. Okay, like, let's be clear. So, yeah, I already don't see it for Brittany already, y'all. I don't see it for her. I don't see it for her. I don't see it for her. So, so now they're in the trenches. And it comes to find out, you know, it's a camping situation. They're going to sleep on the RV. They had different hopes for what this camping trip was going to be. Like, they thought they were going to go camping and it was going to be like this beautiful thing in the background. But it's not what they thought it was. See, they got to sleep in the RV. They got to do all this shit, basically. And Whitney is down for the shit, but Mary is not down for the shit, right? And Mary is kind of similar to me when it comes down to this camping shit, because I'm gonna tell y'all, my daddy, although he was born and raised in New Jersey and spent a lot of time in Mississippi, that is the countryest Jersey dude I have ever seen in my life. He likes camping, he likes fishing, all that shit that you would think that I would want to do because I'm from Mississippi, born and raised, and he was raised in Mississippi, but born and raised in New Jersey too. You would think that he wouldn't even be down with no shit like that. But my daddy is a country Jersey boy for real. Like, he's a country nigga at heart, even though his heart and soul is from Jersey. But that's just whatever. Like, when I was watching it, it just made me think about my dad. Sorry, y'all. I love my dad. But Brittany brings video cameras so they can tape their journey. And everybody is just, you know, looking at her crazy because she was recording all of their conversations last season. So they're looking at her like, girl, why are you bringing video cameras? You trying to record us again? Like, what the fuck is you trying to do now? So then after that, She gives them all video cameras so they can record their journey during this RB trip, this camping trip or whatever, So everybody has their cameras. And I'm guessing that's like a little thing where they broke the ice with that because, from the moment she pulled the camera out, they already had preconceived notions on what the fuck she was really trying to do with them cameras. And if you want to be honest about the situation, I really don't blame them for feeling some type of way about her having cameras, because if you was already busted last season for recording our conversations and shit like that when we was out here doing the thing, then of course we're gonna look at you kind of crazy because you sitting up here with cameras. We don't know what you're trying to do. We thinking that you're on some bullshit yet again. You feel what I'm saying? And honestly, I don't blame her for thinking that she's on bullshit. And 9 times out of 10, she might be on some motherfucking bullshit. Who knows? But apparently that's not what she was on at the time. So we're going to honestly go ahead and move on. So Angie says that she thinks that it's weird that Lisa isn't on a trip. And Whitney says, well, there's a lot of crazy accusations that's out there in regards to Lisa. Brittany thinks that is bullshit. Now, mind y'all, once again, I'm really just getting into this damn Real Housewives of Salt Lake City shit. And even I know that there's a lot of accusations out there dealing with Lisa and her business. She got a whole lot of lawsuits out there. So therefore, there is a lot of accusations out there about her. So why the fuck are you acting like it's bullshit and these girls don't know what the fuck they're talking about? Like what do you mean, Brittany? Again, you're a minion, you're a dumb bitch, and I don't like you. And just know that you finna get drugged this entire motherfucking season because you done got on my nerves all goddamn ready, okay? Like, for real. You getting on my motherfucking nerves. Like, why are you so up Lisa's ass already? Why are you up her ass? Do you breathe when she breathe just like that? I'm just being honest because you're talking about I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit. There is accusations out there about her. There is accusations. You can look in the blogs and see that. So what the fuck you talking about? Baby, when I tell y'all I don't like Brittany, baby, I don't like Brittany. I think I'm going to be dragging that ass all season. I hope y'all don't mind. I'm going to be dragging that ass all season, honey. Like, for real. And I'm over it. Oh, I see that Keisha's video is coming out on Salt Lake City, honey. I can't wait to see that because I know she gonna be reading, honey. Okay, but yeah, I don't like Brittany. She's annoying. After she says that it's bullshit, Brian thinks that it's very convenient that Lisa's not there with all of these lawsuits that's coming out against her. She feels like it's very convenient that she's not here. So then Brian says that it's a lot going on regarding Lisa. So Mary says that Lisa is always talking about their stuff, but yet they're not allowed to talk about hers. And I do agree with that because as a person that haven't watched this season for a long motherfucking time, I remember Lisa always having something to say about somebody else's stuff and always being an asshole when it came down to other people's shit. But yet, can't nobody say nothing about her. Like, her shit is just off limits, off brand. Can't nobody say shit about hers. You got me and everybody else in this bitch fucked up if you think that no one's going to speak on the shit that you got going on. You got lawsuits out the ass and it's in public. As much as you may not want to talk about that shit, we're going to talk about it. The fuck, bitch? You think that we're not going to talk about what the fuck you got going on? If you think we're not going to talk about what the fuck you got going on, you got everybody fucked up. You got everybody fucked up if you think that we're not going to discuss these lawsuits that you got, because you got a lot of pending lawsuits out there and you're out of your mind if you think that you've been criticizing these women and they're not going to speak on your shit. This is why you villainous bitches that be on these damn reality shows like this one, y'all need to be careful on what you say about other people and what they got going on in their situations, because baby, you have your own situation coming up, just like Lisa got her own situation coming up, and she cannot handle it that somebody else is talking about her shit. So, girl, get a grip, because we talking about you. Shout out to the 70 people that's in here. I'm surprised it's 70. But let's continue on. Brown says that Lisa has multiple pending lawsuits, as I stated already. And then Heather says that she's uncomfortable and she doesn't understand why Brown feels the need to reveal it to the group. Why can't she reveal it to the group? It's already out there. She's not telling y'all nothing that's a secret. She's telling y'all something that's already out there, bitch. What are you talking about? But once again, once again, Heather has always been an ass kisser because she used to kiss Jen Shah's ass all the time, too. And Heather was someone that I started out liking when I was watching Salt Lake City when it first came out. I actually started out liking Heather, but Heather gets on my nerves because she's a big ass kisser. For real. She's a pick-me ass kisser. Because when she sat up there and lied about who hit her in the eye, everybody in they damn mammy knew that it was motherfucking Jen that hit her ass in the eye. Everybody fucking knew that. So I don't understand why she sat there and tried to lie about that bullshit. But here she go, eating 10 yards of shit out of Lisa's ass as she did Jen. And I'm sure her breath smells like straight ass because that's all she is doing is eating ass. Okay? Like that just get on my nerves. Like she talking about she uncomfortable and don't know why Brown was revealing it to the group. Like it's just whatever, girl. Like get the fuck out of here. Like are you fucking serious? It's in the blogs. You think they're not gonna fucking talk about this shit? Girl, bye. Heather then calls no. Angie then compares Lisa to Jen Shah, and then Heather got mad because of that. Now, I do understand that because the shit that Jen Shah did ain't got nothing on whatever the fuck Lisa got going on. Yeah, Lisa's in some lawsuits and shit like that, but the state ain't going against her, and neither is the country going against her. These are civil lawsuits, so it ain't got shit on what the fuck Jen Shah had going on. Now, you did a bit much with that one. Bronwyn then, calls Heather out for acting like she don't know what's going on. And then that's when Heather calls out Bronwyn for lying about a necklace. I didn't understand why she lied about that necklace to begin with. Like, girl, why are we lying about necklaces and shit? Is this what rich people do? Because I thought that's just something that broke ass bitches do, lying about what they got and what they don't got. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I thought that broke bitches do. I didn't know that rich girls do that shit too. But that's what happens when you're trying to do shit to prove a point and you ain't proving a damn thing besides the fact that you a damn fool. Okay? But anyhow, let's continue on. Angie says that Lisa has spilled information on everyone, which is my point. So why are we acting like it's so taboo for somebody to talk about Lisa and the shit that she got going on when she spilled everybody else's information many, many times before? So why can't nobody spill her information that is already out there in the blogs, if you ask me? It's already out there. So I don't understand why we're sitting here trying to act like it's a big deal that somebody's talking about her shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because you think ain't nobody gonna talk about your shit after you talk about everybody else's? Like, please get the fuck out my face. Seriously, get the fuck out of here and out of my goddamn face. Because you out of your mind if you think that ain't nobody gonna talk about your shit when you spill the information on everybody else. Fuck out of here. Meredith thinks that they shouldn't talk about this behind Lisa's back. Why the hell not? Because I'm pretty sure if Lisa was there and there was some shit going on with some of these other girls that she don't fuck with, I'm sure she would have been the main one leading the conversation to talk about it behind their back. Why Lisa got to be shielded? Why can't nobody say nothing about Lisa? Why everybody got to sit up here and, feel like they can't say anything about Lisa? Why Lisa got to be protected? That's what I'm saying. Why Lisa got to be protected? Why we got to act like Lisa don't be doing shit? And Meredith, Lisa has said horrible things about your ass too. And you sitting up here trying to defend her. I don't know what voodoo Lisa got on some of you motherfuckers, but y'all need to get it up off y'all. Mary says that she can do it whether Lisa's here or not. And I'm like, you better say that, Mary. You better say it now. You my type of bitch, girl. Okay, like talking about. Mary said I can do it when she's here or when she ain't here. I don't give a fuck if she here or not. I'm gonna do it, and I don't blame you. Brittany said she had an announcement. So first she announced that she was engaged, but then turned around and said that she ain't engaged no more. We don't give a fuck. So then Heather asked if he was seeing other women, and she claims that he wasn't. We don't give a fuck, but that was a good question. So the next thing you know, Heather, Bronwyn, and Whitney, they go kayaking, whatever the fuck that is. And then Angie, Mary, and Meredith, they go fishing. So it was all cool, whatever. So then they start, cooking hot dogs and bologna and shit outside. And Heather says, well, I don't want to be the one to bring down the trip, But there's a lot of freaky things that happens out here in this canyon, and they start talking about all the scary shit that be going on, and all that other shit that be going on there. So that's pretty much what Heather was talking about. Anybody would bring it up. So then they start talking about Heather and Bronwyn, and Heather says, "Well, my stuff with Bronwyn has nothing to do with Lisa." And so that's when Whitney was looking at Heather, and she was like, "Well, girl, Lisa was when we left." Now Heather said, "Who does Lisa have an issue with besides Bronwyn?" And that is when Whitney was like, me." After we left New York, Lisa went on Twitter and started bashing me on Twitter, and that was hurtful. So again, Heather, why do you still feel the need to defend this slow ass bitch again? I'm still trying to figure out why you feel like you gotta defend this broad. Why do you feel like you gotta defend her? Huh? Why you think you gotta defend her? It really ain't nothing to fucking defend. If you ask me, like, what the fuck are we defending here? It ain't shit to defend, girl. At the end of the day, you look like a fucking fool defending Lisa as if Lisa ain't offended everybody out there, including you. But you talking some, I worked on my relationship. I've been working on my friendship with Lisa, and I really don't want anything to come between the friendship that I worked on with Lisa. Girl, fuck you and Lisa, Heather. Because I'm sick of you and your stinking ass nose, and your nose stinking from all that damn brown nosing you doing. I'm sick of you already. And I didn't think that I would have to come back to this show and review this show and be dragging you, because I really thought that all my drags was really going to be for Lisa for the most part, because I can't stand that bitch. I don't like her at all. She irks me. Her face pisses me off. Like, everything about her annoys me. But I really didn't think that I would have to come back here and drag you. But it looks like I'm going to have to drag you for being an ass kisser. That's what it looks like. And I really don't want to do that, but, it wouldn't be in my right mind if I did. So Brittany asked Whitney about sucking dick for money. And I'm looking at Brittany and I'm like, girl, what dick did you suck to still be here? Because why the fuck are you even here? We don't like you. So what the fuck are you here for? Bitch. So then, Whitney and Brittany get into it. Then Brittany and Meredith get into it. I'm just like, and that was pretty much the end of the episode. But I'm just like, girl, listen, the season just started and I'm over Brittany. Like, why is she fucking here? Why is Brittany here, y'all? Huh? Why the fuck is this broad even here? I don't know who kisses more ass between Brittany and fucking Heather. I don't know who kisses the most ass, but both of them getting on my motherfucking nerves. I want both of them gone, honestly. Get the fuck out my face, for real. But y'all, that was my review on Salt Lake City. Now, I know that this review was shorter than most, but y'all got to realize I'm just now coming back into the fold of Salt Lake City. But I will say that this episode was a good premiere. I ignored JT phone calls when she was calling me because I'm trying to finish this show, but it was good. I got to admit that this was a good premiere. Now, because I'm out of town, that's why my review was a little late, because I was out of town. But I don't know how long Love and Hip Hop is going to be on, but I do know that T goes live for Salt Lake City right after the show is over. But I'm going to try to do my reviews on Tuesdays after Love and Hip Hop is done. But that's the thing. We don't know when Love and Hip Hop is going to go into mid-season. So I don't know yet. But as of right now, Salt Lake City will be on Wednesday afternoons at this point, right? So that's what we're going to do. But y'all, I'm about to go on and get up out of here because I got to go watch Color Me Pink. Hopefully I see her Friday. But before I get up out of here, be sure to pick up my book. In 6 days, my book will be coming out. It will be on Kindle and Amazon on September the 23rd. So make sure you guys put in your orders for the book. And please know that the pre-orders are still out here for my book. The pre-order for the ebooks is already out there on Amazon, so you can just type in the name of the book and it'll pop up, and there it is for your pre-order. And the pre-order for the physical signed copy is on PayPal. So be on the lookout for all of that, okay? So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here, and I will see you guys on the next video. I'm going live at 9 o'clock, well, 10 o'clock Eastern, so be on the lookout for that. We have a Yes for the Miss at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. I will see you guys then.
Cause I know what I want. I guess I could pray to the man up above. Start a new path with unconditional love. I can build a new life out of this mess. Moving on to a place free from the stress. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. All of my life, and you know it hit the worst when it starts with the night. I'm the type of nigga shit that can speak for itself. See, I'm a bad little nigga with his heart as well. Say it best from the heart, so it beating is felt. Just a sense to see you smile, so more body can melt. With the cause is still, nigga, I was just wishing. Can I be the only bad bitch that you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like?